Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Albany. Thank you so much for watching, and let's just get into the video. So I'm starting also a new thing where I'm going to just talk about some books that are coming out month to month. So kicking it off with January. So these are excited releases that I personally have that I know that I would want to read them sometime during the year. I probably only get to maybe I'll probably only get to like one or two actually in January. Probably one. Let me be honest. Probably one. I'll probably only get up to actually picking up one of these in January, but I do want to eventually read everything that I'm about to list. So for the first book, and actually I don't need my notebook, I need my phone. The first book is Woven in Moonlight by Isabel Ibanez. It's right here. And this one just kind of caught my attention with the cover. I'm not sure what the genres are, but I want to say it's drawing inspiration from the Bolivian culture, politics, history, has magic, romance, I guess revolution is somewhere in there, but the main character's name is Ximena, and she is basically a decoy contessa for the last basically a stand-in for the last remaining royal of that country. And I'm guessing there's going to be some type of crazy stuff that's happening, like politically wise, and it just seems really, I really like it because of the cover, honestly. I really like it. But I also enjoy like learning about different, like how different cultures can be weaved into like different types of books and stuff like that. So I'm interested in that one. The next one is Black Girl Unlimited. And this one, I believe it is in maybe a memoir, or I believe it's a how would you say it? Because like the full title is actually Black Girl Unlimited, the remarkable story of a teenage wizard. So I believe that it is about the author, because the author, the character's name is the author's name. So I believe it's about her life growing up in a impoverished neighborhood in town, and basically, and I'm sure there's like sprinkling of some magical realism. Anyway, I like the cover as well. I think maybe I'll just pick up books because of the cover, but I like the cover, and the summary seems interesting, and I kind of, as you can kind of see in previous videos, I do like coming to age African American Black girls. So yes, next book, Rogue Princess. Again, I like the cover. This one, it is basically it's a sci-fi kind of retelling of Cinderella, but gender swap. So the princess is trying to run away from an arranged marriage, and then she ends up meeting with the commoner, and they do some type of rebel plot. I'm just looking at some of like the key words here. So Cinderella retelling, cool cover. Cool cover. So interesting. This is the one that I'm thinking I might Black Girl Unlimited and Rogue Princess, they both, one comes out the 14th and one comes out January 21st, so I might definitely pick up both of those two. The next one is Not So Pure and Simple, and that is a like teen contemporary novel and it's about a guy who's had a crush on this girl for a while now. Well, not for a while now, since they were young, and she hits a time where I guess she is available, or I guess she's not dating anybody, and so he tries to make his move, and I guess he tries to insinuate himself into things that he knows she likes. And so she joins a she volunteers for at a church, and so he signed up, but he didn't realize that he was making a purity pledge. So I guess it's about teens, dating, sex ed, just learning, I guess, about him, learning about that type of stuff. I mean, not just him learning, but I guess we're just following his journey about relationships in that type of aspect. But it just seems cool. Like, yeah, it seems interesting, and again, I like the cover. Next book, 7 Deadly Shadows. I don't think I said the name in the other people, but by Courtney Alameda. This one, I believe it has like some Asian, not sure where in Asia like it is inspired, but it's about a girl who gets bullied by peers. Her parents aren't like really that involved in her life, and I'm looking so oily, but being trained to be a priestess. I don't know, I'm just reading the things, but somehow there's going to be some demons up in there. So that's where it caught me, was that there was going to be some demons. So looking forward to that book, and I believe that that is a first in a series as well, or if it's not a series, it is a first. Next book I have is Diamond City by Francesca Flores. Again, another like YA kind of like fantasy one. It's again a first in a series that's coming out. So if it becomes, you know, if I like it, and also if it becomes popular, I'm there first. I don't have to be. Some people like to wait for things to be, all of the books to be out, and then they like to like binge read. No, I think I like to be like up to the like know, and the know like if it's worth like waiting for. I don't know, I like I'm an anticipation reader, so I do like to start something like when it's the only thing out, and then be happy for when it comes out again, if that makes sense, or when the second part comes out. Anyway, tagline for this is "Good things don't happen to girls who come from nothing." Tagline for this is "Good things don't happen to girls who come from nothing unless they risk everything." That's all we need to know. Magic's involved. The next book I'm excited for that comes out in January is Layover Land by Gabby Noonan, I think it was said. And this is kind of, I don't know if it's comedic, but it's like a rom-com-ish type of book. And it says perfect for fans for like The Good Place. I love The Good Place. I actually have an idea for like a story that I would want to write, kind of about, you know, heaven and hell, and or just hell in general. But mine is a little more darker. But I just like the idea of, you know, those tropes. I don't know if it's a tropes, but those setting, I guess that's setting, yeah. So yeah, Layover Land is basically about these two people who have died, but they are stuck, so they're in layover land. I'm pretty sure it's probably gonna be cute and cutesy, blah blah blah, kind of like The Good Place. The last book, which I just added because I watched a YouTube video and she had it on hers, I think it is Reading with Mo I was watching, and it's called Saving Savannah by Tanya Bolden, and this is set in the 1900s in Washington DC, which, if you would know, I live near. It's about an African-American girl and I guess basically living in that time, she gets involved with the socialist movements and stuff like that. Anywho, seems like a kind of like a historical like fiction type of book, and I like historical fiction. So those are the books that I am excited for January. I will probably choose 1 or 2 of them to purchase and read like as soon as they come out, or pre-order. I don't know which ones yet, but eventually I want to read them all sometime this year, hopefully. But if I'm doing this every month, I don't know if I can get through all those books. But those are the ones I'm excited for. Let me know what releases you're excited for January, or just period in 2020. So just let me know, and maybe that'll give me some ideas. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back again